I'm going to take you inside a little bit. I'm waiting in the offseason in carpool line for my son to come out. The last person I could get on the phone was Mookie Betts. I had to go through his agent. He doesn't like to talk to maybe too many people. I'm like, hey, at some point, I got to break bread with this guy and talk to him. So I finally got him on the phone, and he wanted to know where he was hitting in the lineup. He talked about potentially playing a little bit second base. But one thing that stood out to me, when he talked about where he wanted to hit in the lineup, there was discussion about moving him into like the 3 slot, more of a power slot per se, because he said, D-Row, I think I'm going to slug a little bit more this year. I'm going to look to hit some more homers. Well, he's got 29, and we're in the first week of August. So he's done exactly that. So let's dive in. Give me some cool green fly video, and we're going to compare him to the 2018 Red Sox season, see if he's doing anything different at the plate. There is a common theme for a lot of power hitters in L.A. Their hitting coach, Van Scoyoc, he's got them thinking a little bit differently. The Will Smiths, Justin Turner when he was there. These guys got a massive leg kick, and they are looking to launch. But working with Mookie in the cage, he does things a little bit differently. And we'll get into his side angle. He's got, I mean, this is big pop. He's got some of the best eyes in the game. You can't get inside on him. It's for days. I know he probably wanted out of Boston in the trust tree, but man, when I show you him in a Red Sox uniform, our coordinating producer, Marco Pablo, is the biggest Red Sox fan. I saw him crying back in edit. So we're going to take you through this right now. So show me a little side angle. Run this slow. Hands start high, a little bit above the ear. They're in rhythm. Pause. He is in a powerful position to deliver a blow to the baseball. And when I watch Mookie, he is constantly thinking, we talk about it a lot with the J.D. Martinez's of the world, there is no point of contact where he hits the baseball, point of contact, the wrists roll over, and we're working to first base. This is staying point of contact, palm up, palm down, like you're taught at point of contact, and he almost wants to continue that palm towards the sky to create that plane to give him a little bit more pop. Run this slow. Man, pause. Point of contact right there. Maybe rack it back just one smidge. Bang. Palm up, palm down. Now, back in the day, a lot of guys, especially Mookie's kind of set up, they would hit, boom, I'm out of there, and I'm moving towards first base. No, he's trying to drive the baseball all parts of the field. Keep it going. Pause this before I upset some people. Yeah, give me the season stats. 29 homers. He's tied for 4th. His slug, 7th. Weighted runs created plus. He has kind of always been one of the top 5 players in the game, but he has the ability to change what you do. Just screams to his athleticism and how good he is. So let's get into Red Sox, and I want to see if he did anything different, winning an MVP there. Run this. Pretty similar. Maybe his hands are a little bit higher. We'll bring in a side-by-side, but man, he lived over. Pause. Not much difference. A little bit more crouched upper half right here, maybe leaning for a little bit more leg kick. Yeah, front elbow, Robert, great. Front elbows tucked a little bit. Run this. Pause. Man, it's nice. He's going. He's trying to do damage. Look at his hand position right here, too. Staying inside the baseball, really grinding that back elbows connected to him. Not trying to get outside and around and create any castiness. Run it. Pretty awesome stuff right there. So here's a tri-screen, right? Yeah, Justin Turner kind of changed his whole dynamic of his career in a Dodger uniform. High leg kick, kind of reaching for that rubber band effect. You see Will Smith, he's getting after it, and he don't punch. These guys are not striking out in this position, which is pretty impressive. And then Mookie's got a little bit more crouch in his game in the upper half. Run this. And it is working for him. Pause this real quick. I'll get into his peepers in a second. Give me his line drive board. Fly ball line drive percentage board. Highest fly ball line drive. I mean, would you show him as a young kid, hey, I want you to hit everything in the air? No way. That would not be the skill set you would teach him. He leads all of Major League Baseball almost 65% of the time. He's hitting a rocket or a fly ball in the air. And you look at it, Freddie Freeman's on there, Melendez, JD Martinez. So pretty crazy. And then you start to really dive in. What makes him great? JD Martinez talked about him being a great hitter. Mookie talked about he's swinging at the right pitches this year. Run it. Rack this one back. Rack this one. How do you take this 3-2? How do you take that?
Ooh.
I'm swinging at that. Look at Alex Wood's reaction. How do you take that pitch? I need it. How do you spit on a 3-2 slider down and away? 3-1 coming into you right there. Barrios, sinker, in, off, pause it, bring up the chase rate board. Lowest chase percentage this season, you know he's number one, okay? But then right up his back is Mookie Betts. 29 bombs, doesn't chase.
Look at late night Lamar.
And what else can't you do? Run it. You can't get inside on the guy. It doesn't matter what you have. Josh Hader, nope.
Oh.
I mean, that's carving up a lot of bats. 75% of the league is getting new wood. Martin Perez, 90 miles an hour. Don't you dare try and come inside with that. And most guys would take a backup slider right there. You see it every night. 1-0, he's sitting all over it. So bring up the slug after this on inside. Special player, special man. Being around him was unbelievable. Highest slug on inside pitches, Shohei Ohtani, Will Smith, another one of the Dodger greats, Corey Seager, Dodgers. So their hitting coach has got something figured out. But Mookie's a special dude. I had so much fun being around him, but he rakes.